Bad Boys for Life, the sequel of the Michael Bay movies, came out this January, and I was really excited to see it because I actually enjoyed the first two. I'm not a massive fan, but I was curious when I knew that the new one was being made. Once again, Mike and Marcus, portrayed by Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, are back on a mission when a mysterious mercenary starts to chase and execute specific police officers for unknown reasons. The movie starts off great. It hooked me since the beginning because of how funny these two actors are together. Most of the comedy in it is due to the great chemistry they have, and it's definitely the heart of this movie. I came out of the theater really surprised by the film. It's well directed in terms of the depth to the characters. Even the villain is way more interesting and compelling. The performances are great. I always loved Martin Lawrence in films like National Security, which I strongly recommend it to you if you like the Bad Boys franchise. And I'd say that he's my favorite actor in this movie. Will Smith is also awesome and really badass. In terms of writing, it's decent overall. There are just a few scenes that didn't make any sense. For example, an undercover sequence that in the end felt pointless. Even for a mainstream movie, it's like telling the audience that they're dumb, which they aren't. But it really is more coherent than I expected in general, even with those issues. And as I said, the humor helps a lot. The movie has great production design, and there are cool action sequences, but my biggest issue with it is that I can't stand CGI anymore. It's not like they abused with it, but there were some moments that are noticeable and could have been executed with practical effects for sure. Don't get me wrong, I don't dislike CGI. But when it's used for the wrong purposes and it's noticeable, I can't stand it. This one isn't directed by Michael Bay, but you can notice that the directors behind the project have kept the essence from the first ones. They clearly try to pay homage to what Bay did with the previous movies, with certain elements in action sequences and some visual aspects. The action sequences have a lot of over-the-top events that feel unrealistic, but if you have watched the previous movies, you know that this franchise embraces it. So if you go in with the mindset of watching realistic chasing scenes, you will be mad. But the story itself helped because of how fresh and more in-depth it is, and I didn't mind the over-exaggeration in the action because I already expected it to be like that. Anyway, this movie, despite the issues that I pointed out, is a really entertaining mainstream surprise, and I'm glad that it succeeded because I wanna see Martin Lawrence and Will Smith back on the action together. Even if in a different movie, I wanna see them kicking some ass. I'll give this movie a 7 out of 10. That's it guys, let me know your thoughts on this one. Check out my other videos, and if you like my content, subscribe for more reviews in the future. See you guys.